Hello and welcome to the Goons of Fate. Let's play of Hand of Fate 2. I'm Circle Master, and joining me in the Discord today we have California.
Oh, yo.
Mateo.
Hello.
Tallow.
Hello.
And Warmal, aka Michael.
Hello. I decided to change that at the last second.
Congratulations.
I'm still Maytay, bro. 360.
Yeah, I'm not saying
However
that.
long ago that was. Hold on. Where's my name in this list?
And if anyone is on the Twitch stream, I am Warmall16.
Your memories.
Okay, I fixed it.
Now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are.
I'm not entirely sure that's
Our
fixed,
fate.
but...
Death.
Man, that looks like a great D&D table.
We must ride, for time is
Yeah.
short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels.
So
in
meet the
motion.
GM of
Alright.
this D&D session.
Yeah, basically he's the DM. So are we a dude or a chick?
I don't know, this is very Persona.
I mean, the chick has a wolf.
Yeah,
The
but
chick
the
does
dude
have a
has
wolf.
like stags, I guess, or whatever those are supposed to be. I don't think I
I
can
would-
actually set this to an official vote, so just tell me.
Like, but wolves.
Eeny, meeny, miny, that one.
I go with wolves.
I go with, I go with wolves
Okay,
and a crow.
everybody's
That's
going
way
with
more
wolves.
threatening.
You know we don't actually get
These
wolves, we're
cards
just
represent
a girl.
History and
Yeah.
our game.
Well, now I feel gypped. What is this game?
You are here.
I
don't
signed
know.
up for fucking
Therefore,
wolves.
these cards
As far as I'm aware,
represent
every girl comes with
my
wolves.
side. Let us see what the journey holds.
So Teddy's a wolf?
Yeah.
He might as well be.
The fool steps into nothingness.
He's a mini wolf.
Because they know.
Also,
Aw,
give Teddy a
Teddy.
treat.
In the same way.
Yeah, I'm
you
sorry, are we
step
playing
into
Persona?
the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write
Well,
your history.
As it said in the post for this thread, everything is based on cards. So, yeah, the stages are named after the major tarot.
Okay, cool.
All right, so
Unlike
we've
the last
been
one, where it
ambushed.
was named after the suits.
Yeah, except they weren't the actual suits; they used different suits, or maybe
Yeah,
it's
I know,
just a
but
different
still.
version of them. So yeah, we're trying to find our dad's amulet, and robbers just took it.
But
Oh,
assholes,
so
it
now we're
looks like
playing
a bard.
Samba.
So here's how the voting works: I hit X, and a thing appears in the chat, and if you want to vote, you just type number 1 or number 2 for which one you want me to do.
Which one looks better? Number
it will
one
tell me in the
or
game.
Number 2.
What percentage of votes are going to which one? Mateo, you have to set number 1. You have to put the
Oh.
number. You have
You
to put
just
the
said
hashtag.
hit 1 or 2.
No, I said
No.
hit number 1 or number 2.
You did say that, I didn't understand.
Pound
numbers.
sign, hashtag, what have you.
This is going
This-
good so
Yeah.
This is actually a neat system. It's cool that it gets put in, like, Twitch integration. That's cool.
Alright, so we're doing that. So
Every
this is the
element of
first
the
game.
has been improved.
This is from the original
Even
game.
those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry. You will soon understand.
Every element of the game has been improved.
nuances.
So one of those cards is a fail card, the other 3 are swords. Swords are success. We want to find a
Fail,
success
fail,
card. Apparently everybody's pointing towards the fail one.
Is
Well,
it
we
the
don't
fail
know.
one?
It
Do we
shuffled
know?
it.
Yeah, it did shuffle, but it's actually it keeps
You
track.
can
Like
tell
you can
which
track
one it
the
is.
cards to a certain extent with your eye.
Oh, I wasn't actually watching that.
No, I
part.
wasn't
Neither was
watching.
I.
I just picked my favorite number.
Okay, well it's a tie right now still, so somebody else needs to vote or change their vote or something.
I ain't changing shit. Well, that didn't wake it.
Well, now it's...
If only
girl
there were
time.
more people. It's like Jackbox all over
Remind me
again.
that one.
So which one's the fail one? The one on the far right?
I'm not gonna say.
Well, I'm already on this one, and it's tied for the most, so I'm just going to go with the far left, and it was the fail one.
Oh.
Like I said, I will probably be trying to fuck with people.
So we fail at eavesdropping, we have to shuffle closer, and that makes us run into some farmers, I guess. Oh, I guess nothing really happened with that. So now we can...
My cabbages!
We can defend the farmers from the bandits. We can try to get the farmers to pay us for helping them. Or we can just help the thieves.
I'm not going to vote on this one because I don't know what they do.
As if you knew what the earlier ones did.
Also, speaking of voting, it looks like I'm going to be playing Ghostbusters for whenever I stream next.
Good. I voted for
Michael, why did you
Me
vote
too.
to make it another tie?
Fine, I'll break it.
Okay, so we're behind. When I voted, it would have pushed it above.
Yeah, the tie's been broken.
Alright, so
'Cause it
that
was
just made the
just-
farmers run away.
Spoilers.
And now the thugs are like, wait a minute, you're not one of us. You didn't even help.
A pox on thee!
And the leader's like, I'm not doing work. You guys do work. So we have to fight just 4 thieves. This is the combat tutorial. It's very Arkham style with parries and counter hits. You know, the prompts appearing over people's heads. Very simple.
I really enjoy that fighting style. It's really fun to watch.
It's a little bit improved from the first one with a little more variety to weapon types and their effects. Yep, those are the controls, alright. Ow. If the character's off the screen, it's hard to tell when the prompt appears over their head.
Yep, I remember there was like achievements for like doing challenges in Batman Arkham Asylum for like getting perfects, and it's just like you just mistime that counter button or don't see it and you're fucked.
If you get enough consecutive hits, you unlock a big attack. The big attack gives you some iframes, so it's really helpful sometimes. But yeah, aside from me just not paying enough attention, that went pretty well. So now we have everything to ourselves.
Yeah, that was a mistake on their part. They should have just gave us a cut.
Yeah, like say an ambulance?
So food is... No, that was the stuff that the bandits took from the farmers. So food is a resource. When you consume food, you heal. You automatically consume food with every step you take on the game board. And also certain events can make you consume food. Like here, we take a step, and bam.
Yeah, actually, that's only for each new unrevealed encounter.
Yeah,
card in
sorry,
this game.
unrevealed card. In the old game, it was like every step you took, but now it's every time you step on a new card.
Yeah.
You'll also see along the top the gift voting system. After I take a certain number of steps, I get whatever has the most votes. And as you can see, it rolled 2 out of 3 bad things. Because
Oh,
that's how
screws
gifts
with-
work. Yeah, as Mateo says, it's how you screw with me. Aside from making me fail the card games and such and pick dumb things.
I'll give you number C.
Yeah. I don't. Like,
I understand. I
Really?
understand. The number sign is specifically to integrate like the voting to the game. It's just funny.
Alright, meanwhile, there's a goblin disguised as a
Yeah.
person. Like, really
With an ill-famed
crappily.
wig.
Like, really badly disguised.
He's coming on to us.
He had a magic sack that could grant wishes, but there was a hole in it.
Oh, darn.
So
If we could patch it up.
now we can choose to get a better sword, an axe which is two-handed weapon, or a proper shield instead of just a buckler. And
Got your
unfortunately, I
guns.
cannot do a vote on this, so just tell me what you think I should use.
The shield.
Ox.
I would say the sword.
Great, one
Well,
for each.
What is probably the best
Wait.
choice, but I'm voting
Do you
axe.
use the shield for countering?
If I get the shield, it will let me block projectiles as well as do counters.
Any shield can
Okay,
block
shield.
projectile. But the shield would let you reflect it.
Oh, well, just tell me. It also increases my defense. But yeah, well, let me reflect attacks from ranged enemies. The Warrior's Axe does more damage. 21 damage. It also
Good
has
offense
some...
is a good defense, so I guess shield.
Yep. And then the one-handed sword can riposte. It's useful. It deals more damage against Northerners. And doesn't do as much damage as the axe. So we've had... So what is it? I think I heard 3 votes for... No, Tallow changed his vote to axe.
No,
I
I
think
said
that's
like
cool.
sword is the best, but I'm voting axe.
I still say shield. Callie, I think, also said shield.
Great,
Yeah.
so Mateo, pick something that's not the sword. Mateo
I
picked...
picked the axe.
Oh, okay.
God damn it, it's tied then. Oh, but
No,
in
'cause,
the chat, Luciano said shield.
Yeah, Claudia said shield, so we're getting the shield.
Defense, you can do better given time.
And then we just have the, this is how you can access your inventory during the game. What a shock.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
So cards with tokens will unlock additional things if you succeed at the encounter. What success considers depends on the encounter itself. Some of them are really straightforward, some of them are really tough. But at the end of the map, for every token you've unlocked, you unlock additional encounters, additional equipment, basically expanding the deck of cards available to you.
Cool.
And apparently if we meet elves, we're supposed to give them lemon cake. So quick, who was paying attention?
Okay, how are you supposed to follow that, though, if it, like...
If it did it twice, follow it better.
No, because they overlap. After they overlap, like, then I don't know which one's which.
Well, the card on top is easiest to follow, obviously. But the trick is that the cards, as they're moving into the pile, move at a certain speed based on their position. They will move at that same speed as they spread out from the pile. So you can track it based on the actual speed that the cards move. But yeah, the card on top and the card on bottom are the easiest to keep track of. Alright, that seems like a pretty big lead for this first card. And it was a success.
Well, that
Spoiler.
means I tracked you wrong.
Oh, it's a really old elf who hasn't had a visitor in 12 years, I guess.
This is yours now.
So yeah, by succeeding at the card game, we get the
You've
token.
earned this token. Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all, or at least started it all for you.
So the bandits are attacking their leader, because I guess they're not happy for some reason.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh, because they haven't gotten to kill enough people, I guess. He's too peaceful. And now the leader's like, hey buddy, help me out here and I'll pay you.
Oh, I should vote.
Yes, you should. If you're in the Twitch chat, please vote.
Sorry, I'm also half in the middle of getting ready for work.
These seem the same, like the same answer.
Well, guess what? It's the tutorial. A lot of these are going to be the same.
Yeah. It'll become a lot more different once we're out of the tutorial cards.
So yeah, now he's like, kill these guys and I'll give you your amulet. And then he runs away and hides. But now we have the option to either fight these guys or just give them everything we have to hopefully they'll leave us alone. I don't see how that gets our amulet back, but sure. Thanks for voting for that, Tallow.
Yes, I'm just gonna be trying to screw with you the entire
I know.
way,
Then
too.
how come you didn't vote for the -10 max health option up top?
This is tutorial. If that would actually fuck with you, then I don't know what to say.
So what a shock. We enter combat again.
I mean, that was the point. I feel like there's very little reason to not enter combat with this fighting system.
Oh, we got our nice new shield. It's got metal on it. And we still have our crappy wooden stick of a sword.
I think it's supposed to be a rusted sword.
There's only
I'm
4
going to
of
be a
them.
little more cautious about this. Our character has a great honking hood on because the option to customize our facial appearance is later.
I thought it was simply because that's how every, like, adventure starts.
So yeah, when enemies go down on one knee, you can do a finisher. Finishers have surprisingly bad iframes, so I try not to do them. At least not when it's crowded. Come on, I hit the button. What a jip. That's what I get for trying to provide commentary during fights.
I mean, to be fair, getting a counter on that with sword and shield is really tricky. I mean, theoretically it's supposed to be impossible, but eh.
To be fair, if someone came at me and they had like a rusted-ass sword, I'd probably be more scared of that than the actual sharpened sword.
So this bandit leader is actually a bard. His name is Malacalypse. Malaclypse. His name's really stupid. But now he's going to be our buddy, for some reason.
I will just call you Mal.
Whatever you say, Mr. Apocalypse.
But only for the greater good.
So yeah, he basically teamed up with these bandits in order to get them to stop killing people, and what a shock they didn't like not killing people. But he gives us the amulet back. Except it's not our amulet, he's got like 50. So what does our amulet look like? Or our father's amulet, technically, but it's the one that we wear.
Lion.
I personally vote Raven.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Because, I mean, there was a raven or crow in the picture of our character we picked.
You all were about the wolf, and I think lion is closer to wolf than bird is.
No, there was wolves and like a crow or something.
It's actually an eagle.
Well, either way.
Well, I'll still take it.
So yeah, we now have our companion. Mal is our first companion for some reason.
Wait, could we have had a sphinx as a companion? Oh, no, you meant...
No,
No.
Mal the
Oh.
Bard.
Damn.
So congratulations.
In case you
know.
can't tell, I'm not a huge fan of Mal the Bard.
Well, who else is going to sing about our great deeds?
So there's Mal the Bard over out of focus. And now we get to customize ourselves.
Hooray. Just do me a favor and get rid of the mohawk.
Oh, come on. Medieval Mohawk is great. What's this?
This is our race, basically, our skin color.
Oh, I wasn't
got-
noticing.
We've got black person, generic white person, slightly whiter person, Asian person.
Do you have deathly pale in there somewhere?
Slightly wider is all I
That's
got.
an option.
I guess this might be tan swarthy in this generic white, but I'm not sure.
The black one looked the best, I think.
Agreed.
Cloudy says Asian. Nobody else is saying anything, so I guess black is going to win by default. No. What is wrong with this? There we go. My little selector thing is not working because it keeps moving the cursor over to the right. Alright, so now we can pick hairstyle and hair color. They all look pretty mohawky, in fact. I think they're all just various mohawk types. I only turn the head.
That's weird.
Oh, it's just how far back does the mohawk go?
Ooh.
We
I
got...
want the longest of
Yeah, the
mohawks.
long ponytail was really cool. Yeah. No. Yeah.
And there's hair color. We can go with white, blonde, black, or brown. It's kind of a reddish.
I guess one there's a blue in there somewhere.
Nope.
The white is pretty ethereal.
Yeah, I kind of like the white one.
Go with white.
Yeah, white.
Okay, we do have a chance to change our amulet but you will see it there on the front of our cloak.
Oh.
And then we can pick our outfit's color scheme. We got kind of a red-green, a red-white,
Do the
red,
most
blue.
gaudy color scheme you can find.
The Christmas colors.
Sure!
Red and green look good together. They're literally complements.
So that's our character.
Perfect.
So I didn't know Zidane got so feminine.
So Mal owes money to the head of the Thieves Guild. And now we have to collect some gold to pay off the head of the Thieves Guild for Mal. Because he decided that that's what we should do. And in fact, he is now going to bail.
Run away!
I mean, we could just
Smaller
not.
pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
So now there's arm wrestling. First we have to arm wrestle a halfling.
These
And
dice are another small game
that introduces a
embedded
new
in
mini-game.
our game.
where we roll 3d6 and we have to meet or beat the target score. Average roll on 3d6 is about 10.5, so this should be pretty easy. And in fact, we did it.
Victory.
I
You're
think
learning.
in theory you can mess with the dice to get them to roll on what you want, but I have not picked up how to do it.
The only way I've known how to do it is if it happens to have a high number facing up, just don't pull back at all and drop them on the table and hope that they land just facing up.
Yeah, like, that's about the extent of what I can do, except I usually end up doing that by accident.
So we got $10 for beating a halfling at arm wrestling.
What does a disappointed backflip look like?
You'll just have to use your imagination.
The
I'm
roads have
surprised
become
there's a shot on that
since
already.
The Empire has come to power.
Oh, there's a woman in
Despite their
distress.
promises of the opposite.
So we can either do a dice game to help her or tell her to go pound sand. And yeah, that's pretty unanimous right there. This time we have to beat a 12 on 3d6.
I mean, you
And
did it before.
we did not, but you do get
Hey,
one
did you get a
reroll.
13? Oh. I thought you meant.
We didn't right now. We got a 7.
Yeah, I see that now.
So you get one chance to reroll whichever dice you want. The average die roll, given one reroll, is 4 1/4. So we ought to be able to do this, but we didn't. We got 11.
The dice are fair, and thus you have
Probably
Yeah,
should have
it's
re-rolled
still
that 5.
fine.
Why should I have rerolled the 5?
Because then you have all your dice re-rolled.
The woman turned out to be a thief, using herself as bait. And
Who would have thought?
now we have to fight some bandits. That is the penalty for failing the dice game that you have almost no control over.
Notably,
That's,
this is
that's
an
just
ambush.
that's how D&D works. Circle.
Yeah. Anyway, this is
Unless
an
you're
ambush,
Callie,
so
you
you
should
don't.
have Callie roll those dice.
What?
The long
Oh, that's
ponytail's
pretty
not
cool.
super great with going back and forth over the arm.
It's incredible. Oh man, it's the same place as before, but only at night.
And from a different camera angle.
This kind of reminds me of when I was just traveling in Dragon Age Origins, and it's like, oh, now you're being attacked by bears.
Well, bears don't really care where you are when they decide they want to attack you.
So what's up with that glowing sword at number 9 thing?
Once you have enough consecutive hits, you can do your basically a super.
Oh, that's for the super move. Okay.
And the super gives you iframes while you do it, so it's really handy. Up, now we have to roll more dice to see if something. We got another 11. Congrats.
Congratulations, you actually passed.
I feel
Oh, that was
like
just searching their stuff.
Congratulations.
So we found some food among the bandit stuff.
Good, because we were getting low.
Okay.
And just for the sake of showing things off, we're going to look at every card on the table.
Churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind?
Oh man, Deep Water? That's like my favorite song for Land Before Time.
So there are some corrupted
Do not
enemies
talk about the sequels.
on the bridge. We can either fight them on the bridge or try to leap into the river to get across, which requires a dice game.
Is there really ever a reason not to fight?
If you
don't
have
feel
low
like
health,
rolling
if you
dice.
don't think you're going to win. Like, if I was on 2 health out of 100, I'd probably just risk the river.
I suppose, but we're at 100 health.
Yeah.
No, this is a really cool game.
Why is Leap into the River winning, Tallow?
I don't know. I'm not the one who voted for it.
I know, but I'm accusing you because you're the one who says, I'm going to screw with Circle.
And you now voted for number A.
I voted for A.
Well, joke's on you. I just busted out a 14 out of 18 on the die roll. So I successfully know how to swim.
Congratulations, you don't get dragged away.
So yeah, that basically skips the fight. Oh, this is the best. Now all of the gifts at the top are bad.
No, what is the lack of money or lack of food?
Or we could just not vote, guys.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Well, as soon as
Too late.
anybody votes, I have to get one. If it's 0%, if nobody votes, then I don't get anything. But as soon as somebody votes, I get one of the things.
Did we actually get our... Oh, we did get our...
We did
Gift
get
from
plus
before.
10 max health, so I'm now at
Okay.
110 out of 110. So yeah, there's a carnival going on. We have just Mateo voting for what to do in the carnival.
I keep hitting at instead of number.
Nice. The town was attacked by lizard men, and a nameless warrior fought them off.
Is it us?
I think the implication is that it was supposed to be the player character from the first game.
Yeah, I think that is 100% what was going on.
So the guy in Hand of Fate 1, who we're now going after, is the hero that these people are celebrating. And they celebrate it with a piñata. Everybody loves a piñata.
Never had one.
I can't vote because it was identical to the previous message I sent less than 30 seconds.
Literally
Yeah,
anything.
Well, just wait 30 seconds then.
I'll
Or
try to
say
make-
something else in the meantime.
Yeah, like, oh, I don't know. Hey!
Alright, it's another card game.
Love card games.
Did you manage to follow the huge success card? Because if we get that, we get a more better thing.
I did, I think.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get this one?
Congratulations, it's another tie. Should I use the same method that since my curse is on this one, I'll just pick this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the huge success.
Hooray, I successfully followed.
Well, let's see. Is
Callie,
number
did you
two
purposely
failure?
pick the failure?
No.
So we bust open the piñata,
Oh,
and
that'd
now
be a
we
solid
have
thing to do.
golden food.
I was trying for the failure, yeah.
As a reminder,
Oh.
our objective is to collect gold for this map, so that would be preferential over food if you're trying to help me.
I didn't even see which cards they were to start with, so...
I'm
I
not
don't
paying
even-
attention. I'm just picking what I want.
That's awesome. And you picked some food for me.
Like I said,
Oh,
I wasn't even paying
We
attention.
do have the option to try to gather more. Just tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Jawohl.
Now
Yeah.
we've got a failure card in addition to the golden food.
I say replacing the food card you picked up.
That one I wasn't able to follow the 20.
2 of them were 20 gold.
So, like, you kept saying golden food, and I thought you meant, like, food that was gold. Like, I was very confused
No.
last time.
A golden apple.
Should I go for more?
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
So now we've got 2 failures, some food, and 20 gold.
Starting to feel like I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not wrong.
Well, we're gonna go with the usual tiebreaker here.
Oh no.
And it was a failure. Some kid brought a basket. That's cheating.
Damn it, I was right.
Hey, I was right there.
Here we come to the end of the beginning.
I mean,
So-
that's not a bad failure. Like a bigger failure would be that they're like, hey, you're not from this town and take everything we grab.
Yeah, that would be a huge failure level of thing. So, keep exploring in this context is back off and continue, like, spacing around the board. There's no point to that because we've hit everything on the board, so we'll just go to
Right.
the graveyard. So the head of the Thieves Guild, Visnius, is there. He wants our money. Oh, he's gonna kill Mal. I say we let him. But no, we have to turn over the gold. And the head of the Thieves Guild's like, look, I know you took that off of my dudes. I'm not gonna let you pay me with the gold that you stole from me. So, screw you. And we fight anyway.
They fight and 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 they fight.
I mean, how does he know that that gold is from there? Like, we got some gold from a pinata.
Probably from all the bandits that we beat up with our wooden sword, complaining about the dude that beat them up with the wooden sword and taking their gold.
I feel like
I
it's rusted,
unfortunately
and I
have to
feel
get
like
going
they're
to work. Goodbye.
Bye,
Ooh, a fire
Mateo.
breather.
Bye.
Yep, he's also the boss, so he gets his own health bar.
He's also like got some steampunk glasses.
Well, fire's hot. You gotta protect your eyes.
Fire is hot. Can he hurt his own people?
No.
Bullshit. Granted, I'm normally not one for friendly fire, but I feel like enemies should always have friendly fire.
Yeah, I can't think of a single thing that has friendly fire in this game.
In Hand of Fate 1, those area attacks had friendly fire, and it was way too easy to abuse it to have bosses kill their own minions.
But see, if a boss is gonna throw grenades, that's their own fault. At least give me some lore like, oh, they're wearing fireproof boots.
They're wearing asbestos cloaks.
Sounds not like good.
So yeah, if the prompt that comes up over their head is red, you cannot block or parry it, you have to dodge.
Sounds like Twitter talk.
Time to abuse iframes. See, he breathed fire in my face, but I had iframes.
I'll see you in a second. Oh yeah,
I want
totally.
to say that's one of the attacks that you get iframes for simply dodging.
Yeah, but I wasn't dodging, I was doing my super.
See, and now he could have gotten away with this and just taken the gold, but no. He had to get murdered.
So now Mal's like, I don't think that killing everyone was the best idea. You need me to be your diplomacy partner. So we are stuck with Mal.
Well done.
Is Mal a
You've cleared
rally?
The first challenge. Now we can move on.
It sounds like it. It sounds like a rally.
I think we need to make that canon that instead of Mal, he's now Rally Pigeon.
Yes, because that's exactly what was going on yesterday.
So for completing the tutorial, we get a couple of items unlocked for equipment.
Ooh, see, we didn't need that sword.
We get some encounters unlocked. No, we don't start with these. These just go into our deck of potential things.
Okay.
Mal has his own quest. I'm sorry, Rally has his own quest.
Yeah.
And we also unlock him as a companion. And then because we found the forest folk / elf / whatever, we
Make sure to get that lemon cake.
We unlock that encounter.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair.
Ah,
in
the
the
D&D
hope
board.
of awakening.
Because this is the overworld map.
This guy must have taken a long time to build this.
Well, he did design this whole game, after all. But I think that will do it for this episode. I want to thank Callie, Michael, and Talo for joining me in the Discord, as well as Cloudy for joining me in the Twitch chat.
And Mateo, even though he's not here right now.
No, Mateo bailed. He gets no thanks. He had to be here at the end. Next week we will take on the Magician Challenge, and hopefully not screw it up, because it is no longer a tutorial, and therefore it can be failed.
I mean,
You
that
have
could have been
way
failed.
too much faith in us.